Hi guys, Mark here with Wolters World, and we're in Vicenza, Italy, my favorite little town in Italy. It's not that little, it's about 100,000 people. I have a lot of friends here, so I like coming to visit. Spend a lot of time here, so I thought I'd give you guys the top 10 things you should go and see if you're coming to Vicenza. And there's more and more tourists come here all the time. There's a new army base being built here, or U.S. military base being built here, so there'll be a lot more tourists coming in the future. And I thought I'd give you guys the top 10 things you should see and do when you're here in Vicenza. Now, the first thing you want to go see is the Teatro Olimpico. This is it's a theater from the 1200s, but it was redone in the 1500s by Palladio, which, if you ever heard of Palladium or the Palladium or something, it's based on this guy, probably one of the most influential architects ever in the history of architecture, okay? This is his town. Now, the inside was designed by him, redone by him, to basically mimic a Roman theater, and everything is sculpted inside, so it actually is kind of the original 3D, how he has it all built in. It's a very cool thing. You definitely want to come check it out. Actually, it's such an important site that they actually park a fire truck in the garden in case there's a fire during the night. It's really cool. Second thing you want to come when you come here, another one of the Palladio's things, is the Villa Rotunda. Probably Palladio's most famous villa that he built throughout the world. Lots of famous buildings throughout the world have been based on the proportions and the look of the Villa Rotunda. It is a very cool thing to check out. Just a little bit out of town, about 2 or 3 kilometers out of town. Well worth a visit, so definitely check that out. Third thing you want to do, behind me, another one of Palladio's things. You see, kind of theme. This is the Basilica. It's not a basilica as opposed to a church, but it's a basilica in terms of its original, what a basilica is supposed to be. Okay, very nice done. Sometimes there's exhibits upstairs, all kinds of stuff, some shops underneath, the cafes, all kinds of stuff. Very nice to check out. And it's on this Piazza dei Signori. This here is a nice little square. You know, you want to come and walk around. There's a little market here sometimes. Really nice. The fourth thing you want to check out is the Duomo, the Cathedral. Okay, it was built between the 13th and 16th century. You know, you got to see the Duomo, the Cathedral of all the towns you go to. They have one here. You should definitely check it out. The fifth thing you want to check out are the city walls. Now, Vicenza has 2 sets of city walls. There's a Venetian set and then there's a medieval set of walls. You don't walk on them, but you can see them and stuff like that. It is kind of interesting. If you're walking in from the train station to the old town, you'll see the old gate and all kinds of things. So that's the sixth thing you should check out. Or, I'm sorry, fifth thing you should check out. The sixth thing you want to check out when you come to Vicenza, if you look up on the hills behind the train station, you're going to see a huge church and a tower. That is Monte Berico. Okay, basically it's a basilica church up there, really nice. But the thing is, you walk up there. There's steps that are designed by Palladio himself that go all the way up. Amazing views of the city, and it's well worth. I mean, it's well worth the walk up there. You get all sweaty and stuff, but it is definitely worth it. Getting up there, the views, the church is nice as well. Have an ice cream, enjoy it. It is really nice. The next thing you want to do is you want to see the Civic Museum, which is across the street from the Teatro Olimpico, the Olympic Theater. Nice collection, but one of the better regional collections of art in the Veneto. Definitely worth checking out when you're here. So if you want a little bit of art when you're here as well, instead of just architecture. The eighth thing you want to do is walking down the Corso Andrea Palladio, the Palladio Street. Okay, on there he has a lot. His house is there. There's all kinds of palaces that he built and buildings that he built, and you walk through. And the city is chock full of palaces designed by Palladio and other famous architects throughout time. I mean, it is really kind of cool just to walk around and see the buildings. Okay, now a little more fun stuff you should do. Number 9, if you want to go see a calcio game, football game, Vicenza, they're basically always in Serie B, in the middle of the pack. Never really getting up too high, never getting up too low, just right in the middle. But the thing is, if you go to a Milan game, things like that, you're seeing a big time game, you know, kind of sold their soul to the TV kind of stuff. You want to see a real soccer game, or calcio as they call it here, come to Vicenza, go see a Serie B game here. The fans are great. If you can get in the curve where the real crazy fans are, it's a great time. Tell me no grande mark. If they don't say "Vaffanculo," you should be okay, alright? But it is kind of cool just to go to the games. The people are crazy, and you get to have a more feel of what a calcio game's like in Italy as opposed when you go to the big Serie A or the major league games, okay? Now, the 10th thing I recommend you do is there's something you should eat and you should drink when you come here. Find one of the bars or cafes or restaurants, basically. You gotta go to a restaurant, and you want to have what's called a spritz con aperol. Spritz is white wine with bubble water, and then you put a shot of orange liquor in it called aperol. That is the drink of Veneto, and it's the drink of the town, so have that. Spritz con aperol, and when you're eating, you want to have Bigoli con arna. Okay, Bigoli, imagine spaghetti is a normal-sized person, and then you have a fat spaghetti. That's Bigoli. So I would be the Bigoli of, okay, a normal person would be spaghetti, I would be a Bigoli with my big belly. Okay, but Bigoli con arna, it's big fat spaghetti noodles with a duck sauce. This is especially of the town. You have to eat it. Just ask for it, they'll have it. It's the best thing. Now, just for one little thing, if you just want to grab a beer at night, there's a nice little pub. There's all kinds of pubs around town, not some nightclubs things. If you want to grab a beer during the day or whatever, there's a couple cafes I like and bars I like. William Wallace Pub, nice little Scottish place. If you from the U.S., it was featured in 60 Minutes. They did an interview there with one of the soldiers here, one of the bases. Catty corner for that is another little cafe, great place for a spritz con apple. You see Christian, bald-head guy. Tell him Mark sent you. It'll hook you up. So I hope that helps you, give you a few things you should do when you come to Vicenza. It's my favorite town. I love the people here. They've been so wonderful to me, and I've just really enjoyed it. And I hope you have a great time when you're here. If you want to learn more about Vicenza, other places in Italy, travel around Europe, North America, South America, wherever, come check us out on our website, www.woltersworld.com. And I'll give you one little pass of the Piazza dei Signori and the tower and the Basilica. Have a great day. Bye.